favorite memory is at the end of the year when me and my friends were finishing our junior year, and we decided to have a water balloon fight outside just to kind of end the year in a great way, and so that was probably one of my best memories.
It was when I was meeting with our counselor, and she told me I wasn't going to graduate this year because I was behind in so many classes. But for the reason it's my fondest memory was because a light bulb kind of came on and I need to get it in gear and get going if I'm going to graduate and be successful. So it's kind of that turnaround point. So it's one of my fondest memories from here.
I would have to say that it was at the end of my first year when I was able to attend the graduation, because up until that point I hadn't really known where I was going with the school because I had been a dropout before I came here. And at the graduation, you know, I was able to hear some of their stories, and it became attainable to me that I could graduate too. And so that definitely is like the moment that sticks out the most.
I love the projects that they do, like the Mother's Day events, the baby showers. They even make like a big deal out of Earth Day where we would plant things. It's just, I have a lot of memories with that, especially with the friends that I made that helped with our bonding experience.
I think that one of the fondest memories that I could pick out is being able to have a couple of my poems published in Cambria. It's like a Writers in the School program that they offered us here at Marian Pritchett when I was in school. And it was just through our English program here, and we had a professional come in and help us write poems. And at the end, we got to enter a contest if we wanted to, and a couple of my poems were chosen to be published in this book, and I got to go and actually read them to kind of like a little like open book read, you know, from books from the poems. And this contest was open to schools everywhere, all over Idaho, so I was really excited that I got to be part of that.
Well, without Marian Pritchett, I definitely would not have my diploma right now. And so that's a huge factor. It's given me a lot of confidence to go out, just so I can say to myself, like, I got up every morning with a kid and went through college or high school with a kid, so it just gave me more confidence in college, just knowing that I can do it.
Well, I definitely believe that without Marian Pritchett, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's shown me a lot that I have to, pretty much how to become an adult. And, you know, even though it's high school classes and high school education, it really gets you in gear to make sure that you're going to be successful in life. And I started my cosmetology program 2 weeks after graduation to make sure that I just kept going on the same track that I was taught here, to just keep going to reach your goals.
You know, I think that my time here was vital to my future because, like I said before, you know, before coming here, I was a dropout. I wasn't really going anywhere in life. I was a runaway. I obviously got pregnant. So once I came here, it was like I had all these people telling me, you know, that my future mattered and that they were here to support me and help me through it. And not only that, but one of the teachers was actually a former student, so it was like I had somebody to look up to. I had, you know, I was able to set those goals because of that. And I'm absolutely the mom that I am today because of my time here. So, you know, I think success is kind of measured by each individual, and what you would say is successful, I wouldn't necessarily, you know what I mean? But for me, being a mom, a good mom, is what matters the most to me, and I owe it to this place for sure.
Well, it's definitely encouraged to always push forward from high school. They're definitely big advocates of that. I did postpone myself going to college. I'm actually currently going to be going back in the fall, just because I always know in the back of my head it was something you should never give up on. It's never too late. And that's a skill they definitely give you. It's really useful. And for career-wise, they did a lot of like mock resume interviews that they would do. They even informed me about how to find grants to be able to afford college, things I'd never even heard of. I remember doing that in class, and that was amazing. I loved it.
Well, when I was at Marian Pritchett, I knew that that I needed to finish high school, and that was my biggest thing. They helped me so that I could finish a year early. I wasn't supposed to graduate until 2010, but they helped me take on multiple classes, more than what a normal student would take. So I did my whole senior year in one semester. And I was able to do night school as well, so they were able to give me the opportunity so that I could finish early. And then they also helped me get accepted into Boise State University. They helped me fill out the application for free so that I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. They helped me fill out my financial aid. So by the time that I got accepted and by the time that I graduated, I had more than enough to start my college education at BSU without having to pay anything out of pocket. And just the way that they helped me, and they rooted me and supported me throughout, that whole process. And even when I first came here and I didn't know anybody, it was just really easy to feel comfortable and really easy for me to connect with all the staff members. And Miss Murphy was one of the ones that really helped me out a lot. And to this day, we still have contact with her. And she even has written recommendation letters on my behalf. And I was able to receive an award for women who have suffered domestic violence, $2,000, so it was a scholarship. And thanks to her letter of recommendation, I've been able to even succeed, even past Marian Pritchett. So.
Because it's a big family. Whether or not you get along with somebody, you have something in common with them. So we're just all bonded.
Because every teacher here wanted to see me succeed and every other student succeed. And I think that's the biggest part, because a lot of students and a lot of adolescents don't have that confidence, and a lot of the time are made felt like they're worthless and can't go anywhere in their life unless you get straight A's and be on honor roll and stuff. But they make it fun to do that and show you that it's not just for yourself, but it's for your children and your future as well.
Well, before coming here, my experience in school was I was just kind of lost in the crowd. I wasn't successful in school. My grades were not good. I didn't really have anybody holding me accountable. And once I came here, is everybody knew who you were. Everybody knew your phone number. They weren't letting you get away with anything. They knew your potential, and they weren't going to give up on you until they saw you reach it. And they didn't, And I guess that's what I needed. I needed that structure and that consistency. And, the teachers here actually care to see their students graduate. They really do. And that was just amazing to me, that they just embraced me like that without even knowing me before.
The people. I can't explain how much they mean to me. It was like a second family. Even though when all of our situations of being a teen mom, it's going to be stressful, it's going to be chaotic. I don't know one scenario where it wasn't some sort of stressful, unbearable situation, and they help us with those big decisions that we're too young to be taken care of. And I just can't help believe how much they cared. It's unbelievable. I love this school that much. That's why I wanted to help. I try to help as often as I can. I've gotten friendships out of this that I still lean to them to this day. And that's more useful than I can think of.
Well, they have given me the tools and the strength, I believe, to being able to, I'll be graduating next semester from BSU with my major in business and minor in Spanish, business emphasis. So they've been able to give me those tools so that I could go on to further my education. But not only that, but just be able to be the best mom possible. I think that without Marian Pritchett, I don't know if I would have finished high school yet, alone go to BSU and become a BSU alum and graduate, and being able to know that I could go out and find a job that is going to be able to support myself and my family, and just knowing that, even though I'm not a student here at Marian Pritchett, if I ever needed anything, I could fall back, and they would be able to help me.